guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account and we are looking at the Fire Treasure Scramble. So overall guys, you want to make sure that you're really pushing in here and making sure that your teams are built. I'm going to go over the teams that I'm going to use as the initial setup. So originally we used the Belinda team and we did use Brutus. Now we know Belinda is still the #1 priority to build, which is a lot of reasons why players have built out the Awakened version of Belinda, because she is super effective. Now the first team in here, I'm going to go with my dimensional teams. I'm going to drop out Brutus because I have the Awakened version of Athalia. This game mode is going to make a really big difference with her. In addition, I'm going to put Mulan in here. A lot of players do have Mulan, and I'm going to put Amelia in here. Now this is going to be my first team. This is going to be the primary team. So in here, I'm going to put Talisman. And I know this is not super free to play friendly, but this is the first team that I'm going to be running in here. So we do have Albedo with Merlin. We have Mulan in here, the Awakened version of Athalia, which I do have to build out a little bit more. And then we do also have Amelia in here for the crowd control aspect. Works incredibly well. Again, this is a game mode. You have to adjust formations, guys. If your formations are not working, you have to change the formations. Now, early game for this mode, Palmer is not super effective within this game mode, so I'm actually going to drop him out, and we're going to see the one that kind of replaces Palmer in this specific game mode, the Fire Treasure Scramble, is Halos. Halos has a lot of utility in here. Now, in this formation, again, with the Awakened version of Belinda, I am going to run Alna. This is going to be the combination that we're running. I'm going to actually drop Rowan in here because I want Alna to get Rowan's potion. I do not want to put him in the middle because then essentially a random hero could get that potion. We have Rain in here. We also do have Halos in here with Alna. Now this is the second combination. This one early game, I'm going to run the seal for the damage that we put in here, guys. So those are the two initial teams that I am going to be running on this account. Now I'm going to hop over to the free-to-play account and show you the ones that we're going to do there. But before we do that, guys, I'm going to change this up. So when you start going into 3-team modes, you can see we still have the Alna and Belinda within here. But we do add in a team of Zolrath with Vithiel, which is really, really strong. Again, Thane working in here. Again, a lot of players have went kind of back and forth. Most players will drop out Palmer and 2 sub in for Palmer. I'm going to put... where is he? There he is, Tamara's in here. So I'm going to put Tamara's, guys. The 3 of 9 furniture for Tamara's, of course, going to provide the buffs to the whole entire team. The 9 of 9 provides the attack buff, which we're really looking to do within here. Now, the big thing with this one specifically is you have the combination, and we have said this before, guys, even if you are a free-to-play player, when you look at Zolrath and Leica, the combination of these 2 heroes together are super PvP effectiveness, guys, goes through the roof. If you don't have Vithiel, you can actually put Estrilda in this formation. There are a couple variations, but this hinges around the Awakened version of Thane. Then, of course, guys, the first one, we're going to, again, change this mode up to the one that we were just using. So we're going to swap Merlin up here, and I'm going to put Thane in here just like we've seen before. So I'm going to put Mulan in here. I'm going to do the Awakened version of Athalia in here, and then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put Amelia in here. Because remember, guys, Amelia with the +30 signature item is going to freeze the entire enemy team, meaning that Athalia and Mulan are going to get a ton of energy regeneration in here, which again is super important. And again, this one, I'm going to run Talisman. The second team, we're actually running the seal in here. So changing it up a little bit from the first formation. Third formation, again, is going to be our Belinda formation that we've seen in the past. Again, this formation works and works incredibly well. Even putting Rain in this formation, that's the reason why I got her that 9 of 9 furniture. This is the formation that we're running within here, and we're going to put the Rock Lizard in here to sum up team #1, team #2. The 4 teams we're going to leave set right now because that actually brings out the Awakened version of Baden. 8 hours on this, guys, to make these teams. Let's hop over to the free-to-play account and do the exact same. All right, guys, so here we are on the free-to-play account, again, looking at the Treasure Scramble and where we're kind of building this out. So we want to make sure, again, that we go in here. The game mode in here does not make a difference when you select a route. All of the routes essentially get to the same place. But looking in here, again, Palmer, not super effective within the game mode, but Halos is. Halos is a really big one that you want to build out. We have 2 game modes in here. I do have the Awakened version of Baden. I have Brutus, I have Solus within this formation, which again makes it really effective. So for the first team, we're going to run Brutus and we're going to run the Dimensional Heroes. Dimensional Heroes in here are absolutely huge. I'm going to swap out, I'm thinking Halos. I'm going to drop out Halos in this one, and I am going to put in Solus. Again, depending on the heroes that you have, this combination works incredibly well. We have Yennefer in here for some crowd control. We're going to have the Owl in here. Even if you don't have the Awakened version of Solus, putting a hero like Joan in here would work incredibly well with some of the buffs. Running Halos in this formation, again, if you didn't have Solus, if you had a Halos in there, again, would work very, very well within this formation. Now, second formation, this account does not have the Awakened version of Belinda. We're actually a couple copies off. So I'm running the Ulna Baden formation, which again, if you don't have Baden, this formation, you could also run Grez. A lot of players run Grez in here with Pharrell, Silas, and Oden. Some players also do not run Pharrell. They actually run, I'm drawing a blank on her name, Desira in here, so actually running Desira within this formation. So you have double support to keep Grez alive. We've also seen combinations of where they're running Damon within this formation. And again, this is very, very heavily dependent on the heroes you have within AFK Arena. Again, I like the crowd control aspect that this team provides. Running the Wing Lion in here for this specific game mode. Again, Yennefer needs to be built out a little bit more. I know that, but Solus is going to stay in here as the first teams that we're looking for. Saving those. So essentially, this is again going to be the teams that we kind of bring into the next one. This one, you can see the teams we had set in here are old school teams. We're going to swap these out. I'm actually going to remove all of these. Starting with our formations, guys, I'm going to do the same or similar combination that we had. So Brutus, of course, is going to be the monster that really drives this. And then we're going to put Yennefer in here, and I'm going to do Solus. I think I'm going to do the Awakened version of Solus in here. You could put Mishka in here for Brutus. Again, another sub. Even looking like the Awakened version of Thane, you could put Orin in here, which I do in a couple different formations. Yennefer, very, very, very strong in the PvP aspect, which is the reason why we do run her in this game mode. Second team, of course, is going to be the exact same, guys. I'm going to run Ulna with that 9 of 9 furniture, and I'm going to run Baden, and then just the rest of our Graveborns. Now, again, if you didn't have, let's say, if you didn't have Baden, you could go with Grez. If you didn't have Oden, you could go with Kayleen. If you didn't have Pharrell, you can go in here with a hero like Hodgkin that'll provide crowd control and buffs. You can also go in here with Treznar. I like the 5 combination that we have going on in here. Again, Wing Lion is going to be dropped in here. And then the final team, this again was kind of on the fence because I do have Zolrath in here with that 3 of 9 furniture, and I do have Leica. Like we have said multiple times, guys, this is a very, very wicked, strong combination. And actually, I'm going to swap this one up. Number 2, I think I'm going to do the Rock Lizard in this one. We're going to switch up this one, or yeah, I'm gonna do the Rock Lizard in here. Again, might not be super effective, but I'm hoping that's going to work. So again, in here, looking at the combination, guys, the combination of these two together have an incredible amount of utility. So I'm going to put Orin in here, and then I'm going to put actually Palmer in here, just because as we get further with the teams, you could do Rowan in here, you could do Palmer in here, you could do a couple different combinations in here. And then I have Tamaris, but again, looking at the tanks, looking at the ones I have built, I'm going to put Mishka in here. This, of course, is going to give us the 3 Wilder combination. You could even run some more support in here. If you put Peanut in here, it would probably work. If you put Nevi in here, it would probably work. Because again, this is a pretty strong combination with Orin in here. Mishka is going to provide crowd control. We're going to have a big delay with these two going in. And then Orin is going to be here. Now, in addition, guys, a lot of players will also run, if we don't have Brutus, you can always run the old school Ainz comp. So the Ainz comp in here with Arthur still works very, very well within this game mode. Again, depending on really the heroes that you have within AFK Arena and who you can utilize. If you have Belinda, that's a team comp. If you have Solus, you can actually build a team comp around her. If you have Thane, if you have Orin, if you have different heroes, you can build multiple team comps across kind of multiple stages, which again, this one, I'm going to stick with it. You know what? I'm going to go with the seal. I was kind of waffling with the pets, but I'm going to go with the seal in this one. And then there we go. So those are going to be the teams that we have for the pay to win and the free to play for the treasure scramble, guys. That'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.